Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing great and staying informed, because today's update is one that could seriously impact your finances. We're talking all about the IRS's Get My Payment tool and the stimulus checks being distributed throughout 2025. Whether you're still waiting on your payment or want to help someone else who's eligible, this video will give you all the details you need, from how to track your check, to what messages you'll see in the system, and when you can expect your money to arrive. Let's start with the basics. The Internal Revenue Service created the Get My Payment tool to allow taxpayers to track their stimulus payments online. This tool isn't just about finding out whether you're getting a check, it can also tell you when it's scheduled to arrive and, in some cases, let you add or update your direct deposit information. That's a major benefit, especially if you've moved or switched banks recently. The tool first became popular during the pandemic, and in 2025, it's been updated to support the new wave of stimulus checks now being sent out. So who's eligible for a payment this time around? The IRS isn't sending a fixed amount to everyone. Instead, it's based on individual tax circumstances. The stimulus amount can go up to $1,400 per eligible adult, $2,800 for married couples filing jointly, and an extra $1,400 for each dependent, including adult dependents in some cases. Your eligibility is determined primarily by your most recent tax return, either for 2023 or 2024. If you haven't filed yet, now's the time, because that return will determine your payment amount and whether you qualify at all. Individuals who earn less than $75,000 a year, or $150,000 as a married couple, are eligible for the full payment. Above that, the amount starts to phase out until it eventually hits zero. Now, if you're planning to use the Get My Payment tool, here's what you'll need before logging in: your social security number, your date of birth, the mailing address you used on your latest tax return, and ideally, a copy of that return. These details are necessary for the IRS to confirm your identity and pull up your record. Once you're in, the system will show you one of three different messages, each one telling you something specific about your payment status. The first message you might see is Payment Status, which means your stimulus has already been processed. It will show the date your payment was sent, either by direct deposit or mail. If it was mailed, be sure to allow a few more days for delivery. The second message is Payment Status Not Available. That usually means your payment hasn't been scheduled yet, though it doesn't necessarily mean you're ineligible. It just means to keep checking back. The third message is Need More Information. If you see that, it typically means your payment was returned to the IRS, maybe the post office couldn't deliver it, or your bank account was outdated. In this case, the system may let you update your banking details. As for when payments are arriving, here's the timeline. The IRS, through the Treasury Department, has already sent out over 127 million payments, totaling more than $325 billion. These are going out in waves, some by direct deposit, others by paper checks or prepaid debit cards. This process will continue throughout the first half of 2025. And if needed, the IRS will extend deposits into the third quarter, so you could see payments being issued through September. If you haven't gotten your money yet, the fastest way is to make sure your direct deposit info is on file. If not, you'll receive a paper check by mail, and that could take significantly longer. Also, be sure your address with the IRS is up to date. A lot of return payments happen simply because people forget to update their address after moving. Now, let's answer a few quick questions people are asking. First, can you call the IRS if you don't see your payment in the portal? Yes, but only after a certain waiting period. The IRS recommends waiting 2 weeks after the posted payment date before contacting them. Second, can non-filers get a payment? Possibly. If you're not required to file taxes, the IRS might use your records from federal benefit programs like Social Security or SSI to determine eligibility. And third, what if you don't get your check this year at all? If you're eligible and didn't receive the money, you'll be able to claim it as a recovery rebate credit on your 2025 tax return, which you'll file next year. Bottom line, this stimulus effort is one of the most significant financial support programs of the year. But it's only effective if it reaches you. That's why checking your status through the IRS tool, filing your taxes promptly, and making sure your details are current is so important. Don't leave money on the table. If this explanation helped you out, please share it with others. A lot of people are confused about the process or simply don't know they're eligible, and your share might help someone claim the money they deserve. And if you want to stay ahead of future updates, whether it's new stimulus rounds, tax changes, or government benefits, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. There's a lot happening this year, and I'll be right here to break it down for you. Thanks again for tuning in. Take care, stay informed, and I'll talk to you in the next one.